Welcome to episode 19.
19, consistency.
We are consistent, and that means we are one episode away from the 20th episode, which will be next week, which is crazy because if you followed us, you know that it took us like 5 tries to get episode 1 out. So
It was all my fault. It was all my fault.
It was all of our faults. We tried a little too hard. We didn't do a lot of research, so we've come so far, and we wanted to do something special for the 20th episode. Nothing crazy, but we're going to do a little Q&A just because we typically get right into the news of the week, and a lot of you don't really know who we are and would like to know more about who's giving them the news and how we came to be and all the great stuff. So if you have a question for us for the Q&A, you can leave it in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, you can just throw it in the comments. If you're watching on Spotify, there's no way to leave. Well, you can leave a comment on Spotify. So you can leave the comment on Spotify and on YouTube, or you can email us or DM us. Our DMs have always been open, so you can hop in there. And we will answer.
Don't be shy.
Yeah,
People
ask us
are
anything.
not shy in there.
They're not shy in our DMs. So you can get in there and ask anything as long as it's appropriate. And we will answer as many as we can next week, probably towards the end of the episode, to celebrate. And that way you feel like you might know us a little better.
You should probably know who's giving you like information, especially these days.
And so we're open books over here. We'll give you answers. So we're excited about that. But let's just get right into this week. Devin, take it away.
So the entire week was dominated by the Texas Dems on the run from the Republicans. That's just a crazy thing to say out loud. The Texas Democrats are running away from the Republicans because they want to cheat and try to steal the midterms. They're getting ready to steal the midterms next November. So if you think the midterms aren't happening, they're going to happen because they're trying to cheat. Mm-hmm. So, like we said last week, the Democrats, they broke quorum. They need to have at least 100 member representatives present as a whole to be able to vote on the map that the Republicans are trying to bring forward. Texas Democrats said, fuck that. We're out of here. We're going to go hang out in Chicago with J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois. He has a whole bunch of hotels. We're going to hang out over there. One of them is on TikTok. He's just like, come and get me.
So funny.
He's just like coming. He's back in Texas. He's like, they can't find me. It's just so funny, but so dystopian at the same time.
How do we get here?
In the middle of all of that shit, Greg Abbott and Ken Paxton are both losing their shit. They said, we're going to send the FBI to come find them. We're going to ask the Texas Supreme Court to vacate their seats. We're going to have them arrested. We're going to file lawsuits. Just all of this stuff that's just grandstanding and just huffing and puffing, just grown men having tantrums because, you guys aren't going to let us cheat. You're just not going to roll over and take it. You need to go to jail. But it was cool when the Dems said, okay, vote on releasing the Epstein files. And they said,
you'll never see me again.
They said, we got to go.
Mike Johnson said, all of you leave right now.
We're taking vacation this very second. But the Dems do. It's cool when they do it. What's the problem when I do it? He said, no, you need to go to jail. Do we see the fucking how drastic that is? But both sides are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Both sides are the same. So in between, well, not even in between, after all of this, Trump is again, well, it's not even really him. It's the people pulling his. It's Heritage. It's Stephen Miller. It's all of them. They want to put out a new census. A census is done every 10 years. We're only at the 5 year mark. And there's a whole lot of crazy theory. Well, it's not crazy, but like a whole lot of people have like good theories on this as to what they're trying to do with this. I don't know what the exact. I mean, I know the angle is rigged the midterms, so we got people saying that they're going to try to use this to round up Hispanic folk. They're trying to, I think it's move like shift the population lines so that they can be able to make what is a blue district more red, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
The end goal is to try to legally cheat to win midterms. They're going to try to use that with the census. They're going to try to do that with the gerrymandering map. So stay on their asses. Keep calling the blue state governors. Gavin Newsom is in press conferences saying that as soon as the Texas Republicans pull the trigger, he said, with the people's consent, California will respond in kind. I'm commenting it, and I'm like, I'm not even in California. I'm like, I consent. Do it now.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Do it now.
Yeah.
Call up Gavin Newsom and saying, you have my consent. Do it now. Pull the fucking trigger. Stop playing defense. Go on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. And we want to point out that, like, we understand that not everything is black and white, and that there are some people that might do well, some Democrats that might do well because of gerrymandering. Does that mean it's okay? No. And one
That part.
comparison I can draw is like when we interviewed Ken Russell for mayor of Miami, where he was like, this actually, them moving the election actually helps me because Democrats are not known to vote on off years. They don't remember, they're just not likely to vote on off years. So actually moving the election to a year where we have a presidential election, they're more likely to turn out and vote, meaning it's better for him. But that doesn't make it okay. And his stance was like, this doesn't make it okay though, even though it helps me, it still wasn't done the right way. So it's the same way we talk about it with gerrymandering. Just because you can say like, oh, Dems have done it in the past does not mean that the most of us think this is okay. It's not okay. If we're supposed to do it every 10 years with the census, that's what it is. And
it's going to target brown communities.
yes, and that's what it's doing. And so, yeah, then when you're like, well, now with California, they're doing it because they've been put in a position where they have to do it. So if they're going to do this, we're going to have to fight back with fire. And that is all of our big blue states also gerrymandering. And that's just what it's going to have to be. Does that make any of this okay? No.
No. No, nobody wants this. Nobody wants this. Nobody. Well, maybe fucking. Well, the red hats don't even know. They're told what they want.
Yeah, they're told what they want, what they're supposed to say about this, and what they're supposed to say is, Illinois did it. When have we ever sat here and said, you know what I love about Illinois? The one time they gerrymandered, because I was totally okay with it.
I loved it.
I loved when they did that. That was my favorite part. It's just, it's not okay. Point blank, period. We do not agree with gerrymandering. That is a Blue-Lusional stance.
Yeah, we don't want but if you're going to do it, then
but if you're going to do it, we're going to do it.
We do not subscribe to what Michelle Obama said. Mm-hmm. If they go low, we're going to the pits of hell.
We're going as far down. And somebody, I forget which politician, said, you don't bring a pencil to a knife fight.
Oh, yeah. I think that was, I want to say it was Chris Murphy. I just heard that today, too.
Yeah. I was like,
finally. Yes, you realize you're in a fight. Good job. We're so close.
Well, that's not the only bullshit that we've had to endure this week. Every now and then Trump just hones in on something, and now it's everything he wants. Now you guys can find what movie he watched that led him to this, because usually he watches something and then he's like, I gotta do it. But now he wants to take over Washington, D.C. And he's said it a little bit in the past, but he really locked in this week. So I don't really know. Maybe it was a TV show, maybe it was a movie. Somebody put it in his head, and now
Oh,
he's
it was Big Balls.
big balls.
Big Balls they beat up Big Balls, the Doge kid. They beat him up. So he said, we got to take over DC.
Said party's
They beat
over.
up Big Balls. They beat up Big Balls.
It's always something with him. But if you don't know, Washington, D.C. has had its own mayor, city council since 1973. That was the Home Rule Act that came into play in 1973. So they've been able to govern themselves. So to erase all of that and for Trump to be like, it's mine now, like every fucking thing we've said, Congress has to get involved. Like every time you want to know about checks and balances. So like every time Trump wants to do something like martial law, sending troops somewhere, sending out National Guard, doing anything, he's a checks and balances. Congress is supposed to be like, yes, do that. Because there needs to be a reason, like a threat to national security or a natural disaster. So if there was, say, a hurricane and it just freaking wiped out all of Washington, D.C., and there was, all the police stations were taken out, everything, and they needed somebody to come in and take over. If we were attacked, one city was attacked. You're getting what I'm saying here. So then we look around and we go, well, Trump, what's going on? Because there hasn't been a natural disaster or an attack. And
there was an attack on Big Balls.
There's an attack on Big Balls. No, over the weekend, he said enough is enough. And he used the authority he does have to send in about 450 federal officers from the FBI, Secret Service, U.S. Marshals to start patrolling the city and telling anyone who's homeless to get the fuck out. And if you didn't think that's what it was, you can look at his True Social where he literally said, anyone who's homeless in D.C., get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a criminal, don't get the fuck out. Let us pick you up and put you in jail where you belong. That came from his mouth.
Oh wait, he said the homeless people. What we're gonna put you.
We'll put you somewhere. Just get out, and we'll figure it out. We'll find somewhere.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
If you're a criminal,
don't do it.
Stay right where you are, and you will get picked up and put in jail.
Like they will.
So then we all go, wait, is this what he's going to use? Is he going to say there's too much crime?
Every time.
And it's because of the homeless population in DC? Are they like super violent? So then everyone goes, let's run to the numbers because it doesn't lie. Numbers. And let's talk about it. This is not a crime wave. Violent crime in DC is down 26% just from last year. Homicides are down 12%, which for the city is a 30-year low in overall violence. Now, he's going to have a press conference about this tomorrow, and I need all of you news reporters to take what I just said, write it down, and when he takes his questions, I need you to ask him about those numbers. He's going to say they're fake. But I need you to hold strong.
They won't. They never do.
I just need you to risk it all.
Please, just somebody. Somebody have big balls. Okay?
I would like for him to give us his figures. I want to know what he thinks they are. Crime is
1,300%.
100% of violent crimes in DC happen because of homeless people. 100%. There has not been one crime committed in DC that didn't involve somebody who was homeless.
It's a 1,500% jump from all the homeless crime.
Mm-hmm. And just trust me, if you're homeless and you're not a criminal, even though I just said 100% of you are, if you're not, we will find you a house. Trust me on that. Where? I don't know.
Not lying.
Totally not lying. Just get the fuck out.
Fuck. Fuck.
Now, everyone is freaking out about this because when you think I'm going to federalize Washington, D.C., your mind just goes martial law. Martial law. And guys, if we're never going to fearmonger you on this channel. We've said that from day fucking one. We have never veered from that. We are never going to come on here and be like, martial law is happening. Because we have to believe in our system even when it doesn't look like it works. We still have to believe in it as slightly as we can. And also, we cannot keep giving Trump power he doesn't have. So every time we go, he's gonna do the martial law, you're just giving him power that he absolutely does not have. We need to gaslight this man. That's what we need to start doing, guys. Stop giving him ideas.
You know they're on TikTok. You know they're on TikTok.
Stop giving him the ideas. No, I don't personally believe that martial law is going to happen. He would need to spin it in his favor. And there is not something currently going on. Does that mean he hasn't tried it? He has tried it by, taking down Black Lives Matter monuments, the street in DC, changing forts back to the names they should never have been. He's tried it and it's not working because everyone's like, oh, we know what you're doing here. So he needs
That's
something
bait.
to spin the narrative. And is something like this going to bring people into the streets? I don't know, but not in the way that he could declare martial law. He would need to do something so crazy that everyone's like, fuck it, we're going to the streets. I know what this means and we're going to the streets. He hasn't done that yet.
Here's the thing too, though. There's been shit where it had like something crazy has happened, and I'm like, let's see. Like, when the immigration officer or what have you was shot in New York, and I'm like, let's see what. And Tom Homan said, we're gonna flood the streets of New York with ICE agents.
Yep.
Where are they at?
I'm just saying if he wanted to do it, he would set it up. And it's not even him, guys. It's Stephen Miller.
Yeah.
He would set it up perfectly so that they could twist it. And it's just not this. It's not this particular thing. Do I think he's going to try to take over DC? Yes. Do I think it's going to end up in court and fought to lengths? Yes. Like, I'm just not seeing this as the big thing, guys. So I would just take some deep breaths. Keep your eye on it. As always, the man is crazy.
Yeah, take what he says seriously. We're not saying don't take, because he's a fucking nutcase.
Yeah.
They said what they were going to do on the campaign trail. But at the same time, it's not going to go the way they think it's going to go.
We just want you guys, we know how trying these past 8 months have been, and we're not even a year into this. So we're not saying to pick and choose your battles to spiral over. We're just saying is like, there has been so many case scenarios over the past 8 months where people are like, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, and it hasn't happened. So we need to start paying attention to the actual data and what ends up being big and what doesn't. And usually things like this, I would compare this to him sending out National Guard to California. That's what I would compare this to.
And they've been withdrawn.
And it was fought relentlessly in courts. That's what I see for this. This is another, I watched something I didn't like and I spiraled and I want to take over DC. I watched something I didn't like happen in California and I sent all my National Guard out there, even though I didn't send all of my National Guard out there. And they stood around on their phones.
And half of them didn't pick up the phone.
So that's what I mean, is like comparing that, like data, like looking at past events that were similar and saying, oh, that didn't happen then. So like, I feel like we'll know. We'll all collectively know when shit's about to hit the fan. Screaming. But you see my hand? You see my hand? It's not shaking. Steady hand.
Steady as a board.
I don't think it's this, but I am looking forward to this press conference tomorrow because every time he gets on the microphone, when he's in a state like this, boy, does he like to just.
Tell on himself.
He just loves to tell on himself. And yeah,
Can't
we'll
wait.
see what happens because especially when he gets questioned, when he doesn't like that. So
Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what he says tomorrow. It's definitely
Can't
going to
wait.
be terrible.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Another blunder that is going to happen in 5 days. So Trump is gonna meet his daddy, Putin, in Alaska
Going on a
on
date.
August 15th to talk about the war in Ukraine, and basically they're saying it as a trading of land that they're going to go over, because why wouldn't you invite Volodymyr Zelensky to speak about trading his land to the person that he's currently in a war with? That doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
But anywho, they're going to be speaking about the trading of land and the war between Ukraine, and it's just interesting because August 15th is also the date that is the deadline for the subpoena of the Epstein files.
Hmm.
So I know people stay talking about distractions. That looks like the biggest fucking
Yeah.
distraction I have ever seen. Like when I saw August 15th, I said, something's happening that day. Oh, they don't. He would rather us talk about the war criminal. He wants us to talk about the war criminal who can't go to any other country because he has warrants for his arrest by the ICC. But they say, come over here. We love war criminals over here in the US.
But he won't
Like,
come to DC.
no. No, he's going to go to Alaska.
Hmm.
He's going to go to Alaska. Now,
Hmm.
people are saying he's going to give him
They're
Alaska.
meeting halfway.
I'm going to give him Alaska. He's not going to give him Alaska. Yeah. I did see somebody say something interesting, that Putin was using it as a show of force to show how close the US and Russia are. And I saw the map and I was like, oh shit. Okay. I can get with that.
Yeah, I said
I
meet
can
me
get with that one.
halfway. I think he
Yeah.
said, you can
Yeah.
meet me halfway.
You can meet me halfway. And just so you know, I'm within firing range. So
All I'm saying is, guys, if you're in Alaska, I know that's a crazy thing for me to
buckle up.
say right now, but I need you to show out like Scotland did when Trump was there. Like, I need you to pull out the bagpipes. I need you
Oh
to get the Trump is a cunt
yes.
and hold it up. I'm gonna need you to
Alaska.
show out so badly. I just need you to. Okay? I'm not asking a
Alaska
lot.
has a chance to do the funniest
Funniest
thing
thing,
ever.
because you have two that you can protest. This is a 2-for-1 sale.
Come
The
on.
creativity is endless. I'm sad that I'm not there.
You guys got to make up for Lisa Murkowski.
You have two hands for two posters.
Trump is a cunt.
Trump,
Putin is a
Putin
cunt.
is Trump, Putin, shaking hands, cunt. Pussy ass bitches.
Pussy ass. 1000%.
I just need you guys to do
1000%.
it. I'm gonna be very disappointed if I
I'm
don't
gonna be so mad
see, like, if these other countries show out more than us. That's just, to me, that's so wild. It's so wild.
speaking of wild, OpenAI is, so they're not selling, but they are giving the federal government access to their systems for $1. So that means the entire federal government, DHS, HHS, IRS, they're all having access to ChatGPT. And everyone's saying, oh, well, all they're going to get is my recipes or my dumb little search history of me making memes. And to that, I say, do you think the Nazis have something good planned for artificial intelligence? I need people to be so fucking for real. I've just been fighting in my comments. Like, I've just been like, I don't even know what to say to you guys. You're just like, oh well, they can have it. You think they have something good planned? You think they're just gonna the same people that want to get the Medicare and Medicaid data to hand over to ICE so they can track down people? You think it's just cool that they have ChatGPT? They're just fine. They're not going to do any dastardly shit with it. You can soundly say that. That's just very crazy to me that the critical thinking is not there on this one. They're like, oh, it's fine. Do you leave the key to your home under the doormat? Do you know? I mean, hold on. Y'all will say, oh, the government hands over, or Discord hands over information to the government. I can't join a Discord, but you're cool with them having access to your ChatGPT history? Come on, man. Come on, man. I need y'all to do better. I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to wake up so fucking quickly because, brother. Anywho, I'm sorry. I just, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Y'all were acting so stupid.
David was ready to fight in the comments.
Like, what do you mean it's okay? What do you mean it's okay? You don't think that they could fucking do some shit and make a backdoor to your IP address?
They just
Y'all didn't watch
they
Terminator?
don't connect the dots.
You guys didn't watch Terminator. Any of them. Anywho, another thing that is absolutely abhorrent. This week, this story's not getting enough attention because we keep getting it fucking like shit thrown at us, and touching kids is fucking mainstream now. So Utah Senator Stuart Adams, he changed the age of he changed the consent laws in Utah after his relative raped a 13-year-old. He said, what do you change it to? If the defendant is 18 and enrolled in high school, that I believe that is their consent now. They're doing, we are seeing molestation become a weekly thing with Republicans. The GOP, the grand old party of perverts, the guardians of predators, these fucking perverts, nasty fucks, and it's just like, I don't know. It's disgusting that we have to see this every week. It's like, oh well, it was a Republican. Oh, another girl was raped. Oh, another 13-year-old was touched. Oh, another 12-year-old was solicited for sex through this app, and it's every time you see their name, R next to it. It's not a trans person. It's not an undocumented immigrant. It's not someone who's gay. It's not a lesbian. It's not someone who's bisexual. It's not someone who's black. It is always a fucking two teeth having fucking or Sperry shoe wearing MAGA or fucking Chad every single time without fail.
Without fail.
Sick of it.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of these ICE updates. Week after week, I have to come back here with these goddamn ICE updates, and they're not going anywhere, guys. I'll be back next week with them. Now, this week, something crazy happened. It seems that they are not disappearing people in the make hasty ways that they would like to.
Hasty.
Because, yeah, they don't want to work. Insurrectionists and Proud
What?
Boys, they actually don't want to work. The job
What?
sounds great in retrospect until you realize that you have to get up every morning and go to work. So that wasn't fun for them anymore. So of course they're like, well, what are we going to do? Because we can't hire competent people that want to work. What we have to entice people. How do we do that? Well, why don't we offer sign-on bonuses, some loan forgiveness, extra PTO? Let's just do what we can. So we're going to, send out an internal email offering all of this up. And they did that and then immediately were like, never mind.
Control Z.
No,
Control Z.
no, no.
Undo.
No, that never happened. That was a 30-day pilot program we pitched. That wasn't real. That didn't happen. We can't afford that. That's not in the budget. We're actually almost out of money again.
Again.
So,
Again.
but what they managed to do was piss off some people they shouldn't be pissing off. And one of those is a sheriff in Florida. And you might all know this sheriff. It's the sheriff of Polk County, Grady Judd. He has gone famous on the internet a lot of times because he is big on like cracking down and catching sex trafficking, child pornography rings.
Has he started in DC? Has he started
No,
looking in
no, he
DC?
just likes to hover around the Disney area, and
Okay.
he goes viral for getting on and saying that he caught somebody at McDonald's, and then his whole spiel is like he Mick found out, like stuff like that, and he goes viral because old people love that stuff. Well, he proudly signed on to a program back in May, which would allow his officers and the Polk County Sheriff's Department to work hand in hand with ICE, help them out, give them access to all of their resources. And what would you know? That email went out to his officers. They tried to poach his officers. Now,
What?
Mr. Judd said, "The fuck? I thought we were buddies. Did the FAFO really roll around to me? You can't be taking my officers." So what did he do? You would think he would go on Fox News. No, he went on MSNBC.
He went to talk to the
He went to
libs.
talk to the libs about how pissed he was. Well, I never thought they would do this to me. I mean, that's poaching. That is trying to poach my officers. And to that, I just laughed because he has a quote, and people in Florida wear shirts with this quote on it. They have coffee mugs with this quote on it. You can find it online, but he tried to stop murder in Polk County by saying, if you feel like murdering somebody, why don't you chill out, eat a moon
Oh,
pie, stop murdering people.
I
And
never thought of it
so
like
that's
that.
the advice I would give him, is to just chill out and eat a moon pie.
It's fine. What are you freaking out for?
It's just, I love when the FAFO hits them. And it wasn't the only FAFO of the week, guys. We also had the owner of Trump Burger. Never heard of that place before until this week, but boy, was I happy to hear about it. This guy, Roland, he has a company called Trump Burger, a restaurant called Trump Burger in Texas. It is Trump themed. It has his decor, menu items that shout him out, and basically, MAGA loves going there. Hardcore MAGA, they know about it. But here's the twist. Just despite being loyal, that didn't really work out for Roland. He was arrested for overstaying his visa. His visa expired in February of last year. So he said, what do I do to stay? So apparently he tried to make himself legal by getting married, except Department of Homeland Security said, there's literally no proof of that. There's no proof the marriage was real. You guys don't live together. There is nothing passing our little sniff test here. So they arrested him. And he was been in their custody since May. He has a hearing in November. And wouldn't you hear the crickets from MAGA?
If only he did it the right way.
Huh.
Right?
They're pretty quiet about this one. I don't hear them calling up daddy and saying, hey, they got your guy. He loves you. You can't arrest him.
They got the Trump burger guy. You gonna get him out?
Now, normally we'd come on here and say, dang, he's married, I guess. Just trust him. But the FAFO is so strong that I'm at a loss for words. Sorry. I'm not going to make a video about that.
Nope. Not in favor or against. Sorry.
You're not getting that from me. No, sir. Roland, you can stay right where you are. We'll see you in November for your scheduled hearing if you're still here, because due process isn't a thing anymore, I guess. So who knows if we'll see you in November.
Yeah.
The FAFO's great. So this was kind of an ICE update that centered around the FAFO. But it looks like we didn't have to crash ICE system by pretending to apply to be an ICE agent. They caught on. That's why they rolled it back, guys. And that's what I'm trying to get to, is they rolled it back because people like us are too smart and said, boy, do I have the time and the audacity to make 100 emails.
Imagine that's why they did it.
I have a feeling they sniffed us out. Not us in particular. We weren't the only ones who.
Yeah.
There were a lot of larger creators who were like, wouldn't that be crazy?
They saw the comment section.
They saw it, yes. So.
We're going to have to give all these people those sign-on bonuses. Fuck.
It's just so good when they roll their stuff back.
In better news, this
isn't a word we have to give out, unfortunately.
Yeah. We have the Do Not Comply in Advance award. It would have been the Texas Dems, but it was for a Trump appointee, the now former head of the IRS, who got fired because he wouldn't hand over the data of undocumented immigrants to the Trump regime, because that's the wrong thing to do. Yeah. And also, to that I say, I thought undocumented immigrants don't pay taxes. Yeah. How do they have? Where's the data? Why do they have data stored in the IRS? If they don't, you guys told me they don't pay taxes. They don't. So I don't know.
That's kind of crazy.
We'll never know.
MAGA.
Yeah. So
care to comment?
Let me know. Let me know why. Let me know why they have data with the IRS.
It's a little sus.
I don't know.
Well,
can't be tax information, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, we can't count on MAGA to do anything that involves using their brain, and we're going to talk about that because boy, did we see that this week. You know about the People's Sick Day. We talk about it a lot, but every now and then in between, we do disruption days. We partner with Mayday. Mayday means disruption. And we do disruption days because we are not over here rolling over and just waiting for people to use their noggin and say, I can call off work. That's a whole other story. But this week, we said we're going to stand with the Texas Democrats because all we've been saying since we started this fucking podcast is grow a fucking spine and stop playing nice. And so when they do that, we have to give them their props and we need to back them. So we decided to back them in a more creative way this time. We were going to try again with going after Republican donors. So the top donors for Republicans in Texas is Texas beef. Of course it is. very fitting for Texas. So we decided to utilize our resources and join in with other creators who were calling for a boycott on Texas beef. And so I made a video for our channel to boycott Texas beef, and I would like to read you some of the dramatic readings of MAGA comments that were left before I blocked them. Because now, mind you, this is just me in the video. Devin has his own personal channel too, so he put the video on his channel and I put it on Blue-Lusional. So just me in this video. Let me read you some of these comments. Somebody said, "Looks like you should be boycotting a lot more food than that."
I can't.
Now, I don't know if that was supposed to hurt my feelings, but when I went to his page, it seems like there needs to be some inner reflection from that exact comment. Always. Next comment. Another ignorant idea from a woman. Us carnivore men will be eating steaks. And would you like to know that he spelt steaks S-T-A-K-E-S? Just another ignorant woman calling out that you can't fucking spell.
Oh, like steaks.
Like a steak you stick in the ground.
Throwing that on the grill.
Ignorant ideas from women. Okay. Somebody said, "Ha ha ha ha, you never eat meat with that face." And to that I say, I don't even know what that fucking means. If you know what that means, please let us know, because I wrapped my brain around that, and I even asked, I was like, maybe it's a men thing, so I went and asked my husband. He said, I don't fucking know what that means.
What is it?
You never eat meat with that face. This other one who just definitely has an issue and just wanted to find some way to make this comment just said, "Most of you Dems like dick no matter what gender you are." I think he just leaves that comment on every video. I don't think he watches the videos. I think he just has that copy, paste, 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 paste.
Nothing to do with anything.
Nothing to do with anything. Which is very typical for MAGA.
Boycott Texas beef. You like dick.
Most you Dems like dick. And I can't argue with him.
Okay.
And nobody likes yours. Moving on.
Oh, you're projecting. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Let me know how many women like yours. Or men. Because I'm going to say it's none. But basically, it was a ton of comments. They like to do what Trump does. Just give us the answers in their comment. So many said, "Go ahead, boycott. You're going to bring down the price so that it's affordable." So I just commented back on every single one and go, "So you agree the prices of groceries are too high?" Join the People's Sick Day.
Now, come on. Now, if you have an issue with that, come on.
And yeah, everyone was just like, "Oh, it'll be affordable." I came in, I said, "Yeah, the prices are too high, right?" Other people were like, "I just bought a whole cow. Show me the proof right now."
Picture.
I'm eating steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I said, I hope that your primary care doctor lets you know what that will do to your arteries, but you guys don't believe in science.
I thought y'all couldn't afford eggs.
Apparently, they can afford a whole cow.
Y'all can afford cows now? Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying.
But yes, I just wanted to read you some of those comments because it just it made me giggle. If anybody asks, like, does this get to me? No. Never.
No, they're stupid.
They're stupid.
No.
Somebody left me a comment that was like, metric ton calorie woman. Do you think
just saying stuff. They're just
Don't
saying
even
words.
look. But yeah.
Speaking of hot messes, Hot Mess Index is back. We have got a fucking traitor we got a fucking traitor in our midst. It's Jimmy Fallon. Hey, in the morning, wake up, new boycott just dropped. It's fucking Jimmy Fallon. This dude brought on Greg Gutfeld from fucking Fox as a guest and was just, oh, I'm gonna see you, bro. Good to see you. Fucking, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it because it's just like
the Greg that said we should take back the word Nazi, and also refers to African Americans as the blacks.
The blacks said wild shit about the autistic community. This is who Jimmy Fallon wanted to platform.
And not only
what
that,
talk
picked him up off the ground, hugging him.
Yeah, picked him up off the ground. That's the
Wild
biggest form of
work.
capitulating I've ever seen. That's crazy work. You happy, Jimmy? You happy? Daddy Trump saw you.
Even
lift his
Jesse
boy off the
Waters was
ground.
like, "Why did you go on there?"
Like, and that was unprovoked. Like, did they like put a gun to his head?
I don't know. The guy was like, "Well, he's not very political," and they lump him in with Jimmy Kimmel,
Who's not political,
and Steven and Jon Stewart. They just push him in, and he doesn't want to be there. And I'm like, "Well, he didn't say that.
Who?
You said that."
Greg Gutfeld?
No, Greg Gutfeld said he went on Jimmy Fallon not because of politics, because Jimmy Fallon is technically apolitical. He only gets lumped in with it because of Jimmy Kimmel and other late night talk show hosts. But he's not very political, so that's why he went on.
Okay,
brother, you're done.
I'm done.
You're done.
Jimmy, I'm gonna make a video
Jimmy.
on you. I'm gonna do fucking numbers. I'm gonna do fucking
Devin
numbers
is the
on you in
sleep
the morning.
paralysis demon in the corner tonight. Wake up, new boy.
Wake up, new boy.
You are like Madison Humphrey of politics. Everyone's gonna start commenting, being like, tagging you and things, being like, Devin's coming. Devin's making a video as we speak.
Shut up. Devin's gonna boycott you in the morning.
Devin, every time you repost, just know it's coming. Just like Madison.
Don't do some weird shit. I'm gonna tell everybody to wake up and boycott you. Don't fuck around.
So good. And lastly, we have Yes, That Really Did Happen. This week, some bullshit this week. JD Vance decided to go on another vacation because he will be anywhere but the White House. So he decided to go to Ohio with his family, do a little boating trip, and he didn't think that the waters were good for his boating trip. So he had them raise the water level in the Ohio River for him. You know, just raise the water level. That won't be an issue. We're definitely not having flooding issues throughout this country. Shouldn't be a problem. And even if it is a problem, I won't be here when it is a problem. So sounds like a you guys problem.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. So Ohio, JD said, figure it out. Because I want to boat.
Sorry, Ohio.
You could boat anywhere. But where are you going to go? All the blue states that have the best lakes? You know not to go there anymore. You know not to go to a blue state anymore. So you're like, Ohio, yeah, we could go there. It's not that bad.
You guys
can't go to California. No. Where else could we go? Ohio.
They like me there still.
Right.
Even though they just told my brother to go eat shit.
Yeah, it's just like, it's fine. It's fine.
It's cool.
Definitely not going to Illinois.
Imagine.
So he did that. And then we realized this week, somebody, a brave soldier, was like, hey, part of the Constitution's missing from the Library of Congress website where it should be. And specifically, Article 1, Section 9 and 10, which talks about due process and habeas corpus. It's just missing. And we all said, Okay, everybody call. So they scrambled and we're telling everyone it's just a coding issue.
The glitch.
It's a glitch. Kind of like when they say, like, oh, we're having maintenance, or when the Constitution was completely gone from the website like a week after Trump was sworn in. And they were like, it's just a glitch. It came back.
Relax, guy.
It came back. And might I say, this is what happens when all of us say, fuck that noise. We're all calling. We're all going to be loud. We're going to use our voices. Is they try to pull shit and then they have to retract. Smithsonian, they put that shit right back.
Pick up the phone. It works. It may not work 100% of the time, but it
But it
works.
works. But that's crazy work. That was crazy work.
The way I know the historians and the constitutionalists are fucking just eagle-eyeing this shit daily. Just, all right, time to see if they deleted the Constitution today.
Oh yeah, they're going through it every day, making sure they don't change anything. Just
Because I know that's what happened.
Next, I'm sure you all saw that Trump was walking around on the roof. He did not do a backflip.
Boo.
Boo. Yeah, well, instead, he was doing a lot of. And everyone was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm building nuclear missiles. Can't you see that I am
We're going to put one there.
building a nuclear reactor on the moon? And the missile is going to fly off from my White House. And I'm using my money to do it.
Bro.
What do you think I'm doing up here? He said, I'm walking. It's good for my health.
This is the thing. This is why we're so bad at the news, because they took that as a regular fucking Tuesday. And if your grandpa is walking around on your roof saying, I'm going to put some nuclear missiles here and then I'm going to put a nuclear reactor on the moon, grandpa's going on a grippy sock vacation that day.
This is a Will Ferrell movie in the making. This is some Best in Show. What the fuck?
Why?
Eugene Levy. They're on the roof. And he's just like, what? I'm fucking building nuclear missiles. What do you want from me? And all the news reporters are like,
what else would I be doing?
What are you doing? And I'm like, all of you missed the point. Every single one of you screaming to him. I would have just been standing there like,
jump.
I would have been like, I'll catch you. I'll catch you.
Oh, you won't. You no balls. Nope.
I would have
Zelensky just called me and said you won't do it. He said you're a bitch.
You have the best backflip anyone's ever seen. Trump, you know it. You have the best backflip. Just show them.
I need to see it.
I need to see it.
What are you, a chicken?
U.S. gymnast?
Are you going to let them, are you going to taco out of this? Wow. Because me personally, I would backflip off the roof. That's just me.
I wouldn't take that disrespect.
No.
That's just me. That's why I would never be invited there. And we don't have any credentials. But that aside, we're not going. Finally, one of the craziest things that happened, the leftists. The leftists are probably the craziest thing to happen to this country. MAGA and the leftists. Because the leftists are liberal MAGA. They're liberal conservatives. Or leftist conservative. They are so far left that they're right.
They don't protest Republicans.
And we all know
They
this.
protest
They
Democrats.
literally were like, vote for Jill Stein. If you're not going to vote for Jill Stein, do not vote for Kamala Harris because she does not have a strong enough stance on Palestine, even though she did. People just don't want to use their listening ears. So just either don't vote, vote for Jill Stein, or if you are going to vote for either Kamala Harris or Trump, vote for Trump, and then we'll blame the liberals. So that's our thing. So that's what they did. And then, the day after the election, everyone went, fuck, we're going back to Starbucks. Bet. That's so fucked. Why won't you listen to black women? The black women were like, we're going to fucking, I'm getting a Frappuccino and I don't want to fucking hear it. So what did they do? They clocked everyone in the Starbucks drive-thru, and they are making accountability archives. That's pretty much just attacking black women who said they were going to Starbucks after the election.
That's it. They're making a list of people that are going
It's
to
a
Starbucks.
list of liberals. We're
That's
probably
it.
on there.
Yeah. No general strikes, no. We want to know if you went to Starbucks, and we need to know what your order was.
And you're going on these
That's what the list
archives.
is. Oh no!
They will do anything but take accountability, that they will make their own accountability archives.
No, you're guilty.
You. And we keep asking where Jill is, and they're like, but Starbucks.
But they're the same.
Like Maya, or whatever her freaking name is, went on a dating show. She doesn't care about Palestine.
Nope.
Go. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I'm on there. You see me in the Starbucks drive-thru. It's just going to be me. And everyone's like, if you're mad about them, you're on them. I mean,
nobody's mad about a list of Starbucks fucking people. Nobody's mad. I promise nobody's mad about the accountability archives. I promise. I promise you.
It's really just the fact that they will do anything but take accountability, including making their own accountability archives. If you're a leftist watching this, I need you to I don't know why you're watching this. I need you to do some internal reflection, and I need you to just.
It's not gonna.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Just... that ship
sailed. All right. Well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on all of our platforms: TikTok, Substack, Blue Sky, Instagram, Skylight. Did I miss anything? TikTok is banning people left and right off that app for no fucking reason.
Fuck out of here.
Literally at all. And it's only left-leaning creators. We're clearly being targeted. So we're trying to build up our YouTube algorithm, build up our library on there. So we're going to be posting more content on there. So please go subscribe to the YouTube. Also subscribe to the Substack. Going to start posting the pod there again as well. And we're going to be doing like long form content.
It's going to take us a little bit. YouTube. Like this is why we're kindly asking you to subscribe. We've never asked you guys for money. We've never asked you for any of that stuff. We're asking you to subscribe because this is going to take a little bit more work from us. Like we're putting out a podcast, technically two, because we do an interview, and we're putting out daily content multiple times a day on TikTok. And we're going to have to put all of that. We don't want to just take the TikToks and put them on YouTube. We want to create what we should be able to put on TikTok, but we get suppressed, and put that on YouTube. So we'll take the content, make it longer with all the video inserts, and we don't have to censor ourselves. So it's like triple the content now that we're putting out, but we believe in this and we want to get you guys all the information. And it's getting to the point where on TikTok, we're so under a radar that everything has to be code words, and it's getting harder and harder for us to give you guys the news there. And so we need another space for you. And so we figure YouTube's the way to go. A lot of people are saying that's where they're going, so it makes more sense for us to cross post there. So we're asking kindly for you to
Pretty please.
subscribe on YouTube.
Pretty please.
Please, pretty
Just hit the
please,
button.
because we're gonna,
That's all.
and starting in, I believe, like next week or the week after, you're gonna see our content look a little different. It's still gonna be S2, but it's gonna like be better. Big things are coming. You're gonna see like a rebranding of this podcast.
Surprise,
Surprise, surprise. And it's gonna be so cool. Like, please subscribe. You're gonna love this content coming up. Give us like 2 weeks to get everything together.
It's coming in 2 weeks.
Coming into 2 weeks. But it will actually come in 2 weeks.
It's coming in 2 weeks. All right. So subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to Substack, follow on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, Skylight, do all of the things. Thank you for listening to episode 19. Episode 20 is next week. Catch you next week. Thank you for listening. And we will have a interview coming soon with a grassroots candidate.
Yes. Bye.
And that's all. Peace.